But the younger ones who are supposed to be future leaders, they're supposed to be creating and becoming innovators. Nobody's helping them. And that's the work that I'm basically doing. That's why I'm always surrounded by young people. And that's how I ended up dating young people.
I heard from a little birdie that you dated Angela
Linda.
from here.
No.
You dated them. So how do you think that they were using you in a way to get into the industry, or
What?
it was actual love?
It's a yes and no answer.
Okay.
You know, no. Let me explain.
Elaborate.
Let me explain. All right. Before them, that's the work that I do. I'm surrounded by talent. I'm surrounded by people. When I approached them, it was for that.
Yeah.
I wanted to help them with their talent and to
Yeah.
manage their influence.
Yeah.
They decided, I want to draw a Leila.
No, not
Okay,
this.
wait, hold on. So it wasn't a mutual thing. They decided and said, "I want you," and you were like, "Oh well, okay."
Basically.
You didn't fuss at them.
I didn't what?
Ask them out, like, yo, man.
I don't know how to ask a girl out.
They asked you
Really?
out.
Yes, I don't know.
So they asked you out crazy.
Yes, the other one on my TikTok live and told the whole world I'm jolling with
Which
her.
one? Which one?
The second one, when I thought we were friends.
No, I think the first one,
The first one is Angela. The second one is
Yo.
Oh.
I wanted to help her
Yeah.
with her social media career, and I also wanted to make a new friend.
She wanted to make a new friend and she
Yeah.
wanted to help her with her career.
Yeah, with the social media career. Do you think that's not even contradictory? Like, don't you see some conflict there?
There's a lot of conflict. When they asked her, do you think these people used you they did this so that they could advance in their career? Yes and no. Conflict
Yeah,
number one.
first one.
Conflict number two is I approached them, developed them talent-wise, give them opportunities, but they decided to start the whole dating thing. What was the third one?
I'm gonna manage you, like I'm taking over your social media or helping you do your social media. So that means like professionally, right? And at the same time, I'm trying to make a new friend. What? Bro, like that's mixing business with pleasure right there, bro. Like, which one do you want actually? Does she want to build a professional relationship or make new friends? Like, which one is it? Because yeah, you can be friendly with the people that you work with, but I mean, you've got to set the rules from the jump, right? Like, are we gonna be friends? Are we working? What exactly is this?
That's the crazy part. You as a talent scout, I don't see how you approach people in order for you to somehow help them in their career and talent. And at the back of your mind, you're also hoping that they become your friends.
Yeah, no.
That does not make sense.
That's messy, bro.
Because I do a lot of TikTok lives. So my TikTok community was like, you are jolling. I'm like, no, she's just a friend and I'm helping her.
Okay,
So
cool.
she was on a video call with me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, my people are accusing me of dating you and I'm not.
Hectic.
Can you just please confirm that me and you are just friends?
Yep.
Madam, I put her on the live. She decides, no, me and Leila, we're jolly. I'm like,
It's God.
Aria.
I'm like, I'm very old.
How old are you?
How
if you
old
don't mind us asking?
Next month, on the 15th of March, I will be turning 40 years old.
So, how old is the youngest person you've ever dated?
My 60s.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, how old?
Well, how old what? What
How
was
old
the
is the
question?
youngest person you've ever dated?
Angela was 17.
Wait, what? How old were you? But Layla, how old were
It's the way people went, yeah.
40 is old, apparently. But then it tells you what kind of crowd it is, bro. It's probably like a lot of younger generation, Gen Z and all that.
But that's okay. But then again, it speaks to the fact that it throws every claim she has made so far into the water, where they were deciding for her whether she should be in a relationship or not.
I mean,
As a 40-year-old person, and the statement she made where she says, I don't know how to approach a woman. Okay, how easy is it for a person in authority to speak to a subordinate?
very, very easy. Very, very
Ask
easy.
them out?
Probably even easier.
Thank you. So what's the bullshit she's talking about?
Yeah, no, I call cap on that. So
Yeah,
I didn't
it's-
see that before now. And also, bro, like, do you not think she kind of... I feel like she's a bit too smart to be playing the victim card in a way. Here's my take on it, right? She's well known in the media industry. And I mean, two things for me stood out, right?
Yeah.
And this is how she perfectly used her position in the media industry to good effect. One, she's on TikTok Live. She thrives on that platform. Great. Right? But then with TikTok Live, it needs you to be facing people. They're seeing you, whatever. and she's on a call with this other person, but not just any kind of call, video call. What are the odds that this were not coincidental? That even if it was coincidental, suppose they called, you got a video call while you were on your TikTok live. I don't know, man. I feel like something's got to take priority there. You could probably say, okay, hold up, I'll call you later, or switch off TikTok. But for you to be on both simultaneously, you are going to always link those two together. And putting this person on the spot like that, think about, bro, like, do you think she could say no in that situation?
She couldn't say no.
couldn't,
But
bro.
also another thing is, remember, she basically just wanted the person she was on the call with. I think it was Angel or something. I don't know, the two ladies she mentioned that she dated. She wanted that person to somehow invalidate people's claims on the TikTok live, which was basically, you are dating the girl you're managing.
Exactly. She wanted them to she wanted Angel to invalidate those claims, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think Angela had a choice, bro. I don't think she could have said anything other than, yes, we are dating.
Why is that?
Because if it says, look, if she says we're not dating, for example,
Yeah.
she'd be a liar, or she would look bad, basically. And this is social media. She's gonna get dragged through the mud, like, oh, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're
The
that.
Angela girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was in
So
no
she
position.
she actually played a part in just protecting her image.
She had to, bro. I feel like she was really stuck in a corner there. She had to say that
So
we're dating.
did she throw this lady under the bus or no?
I don't think so, really.
She was actually speaking to fact.
Probably, unless she's cloud chasing, which
But-
she could be. I mean, very much she could be cloud chasing. But maybe I think there might be some element of truth in there.
But
right?
then why is she saying she dated two people though?
Did she date those two people? At
Yeah,
the
why
same
is she
time?
going with the same narrative at the beginning that she dated two people?
One of which was the one we mentioned, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, look, maybe she dated them concurrently, like one after the other. Who knows?
She's smart.
That's what I'm saying. She is
Slick and too smart.
She's a bit slick for me, bro. Like, I mean, think about it. She's a veteran of media. She knows how these things work. She is no amateur, bro. I don't think you're gonna put her on a platform like this and make her look bad. No,
You couldn't.
No. She knows better than that.
Do we now say this is a P. Diddy situation? Because now, just because you're a woman, does it make it right?
No.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
But how? Mara 17 and 40, 30. Young.
Wait, I wasn't 40 then. Calm down.
Oh,
I
was
was about 35.
25.
Yes.
Oh,
Hectic.
okay,
Damn.
Doesn't excuse it.
okay.
Still, double her age, bro.
Damn.
Yes, around
Wait,
that time.
35?
Yes, around that time.
So would you call yourself a predator then?
Did I what?
Would you call yourself a predator then?
No, I didn't
It's
go
a
after them.
question.
A predator goes after
Oh, they
the
went after
prey.
you.
I wasn't going after them. They went after me.
my boy.
That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying. For over 15 years,
Yeah.
I have helped, trained, and developed young men and young girls. I've been doing this for the longest time. You understand? But because
Bro,
What do you think about the point that she made there? That
a predator goes after.
yeah, and not the other way around.
Regardless of what angle you take it, you are still a predator. Whether she approached you or not.
Yeah,
She's 15. You are 35. She approaches you and says she likes you. And you say, yes, it's okay, let's date. You are a predator.
You're a predator,
Because
bro.
you are partaking in the activity.
and you're an adult in that. You are the adult in that situation. That other person is a minor. You're supposed to check them and be like, no, we can't do that. That's illegal. So you invalidate where she's coming from.
They like moving the post too much. They like moving the post. What suits them best, that's what they like. Listen to the definition. No, a predator is one who goes after, not the other way around. Brother, if a jackal or a zebra is running in my field and I'm seated there in the grass, I don't know it's running, and it comes towards me, I'm a lion, I bite.
I'm still. It doesn't take away from the fact that I'm a predator.
I'm a predator.
Even if it runs past, but it doesn't take away from the fact that I'm
You are a predator, regardless. of how you make it to sound.
And I'm very glad that Seema pointed out that, you know, you can't make an excuse for it just because it's a same-sex relationship.
Personally, this is what I've observed. It's so funny when these things come to like women in women's situation, we are so lenient about it. This is not the first time this thing is well known. A lot of people knew about this thing. And why do people not make noise about it? Why do people not make a whole fuss about it?
Do you think it's because
there's a double standard when it comes to ladies and women in these cases, bro.
Yeah, bro. If it's not subtly so, I think a lot of people would probably just say the same thing.
Yeah.
There's a very big double standard, glaring one, bro. Like, where if it was, let's say, a man in that situation, yes, it's still wrong regardless. But I feel like the backlash would have been so much worse.
It would have been crazy. There's that
You know
particular video. It will be crazy. There's a particular video. Demi Moore kissing a 15-year-old boy.
In what, you know, was it just a
Bro, regardless of whether it was not a peck, bro. Wait.
No, bro, she's a public figure. I don't think she would have gone and done a whole French kiss on this boy, bro. I feel like, look,
okay.
Still,
You
not
know
making excuses for her. By the
No,
way.
you are making excuses.
I'm
for
not,
her.
but
She
I'm
did
just
a whole
saying.
French kiss, bro. Wait.
Nah, she couldn't have done a French kiss, bro. She knows better, or
Okay.
at least I think she knows better. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, one more time.
Oh, she really went for it.
Thank you.
Dude, what? It's messed up, bro. That's the type of stuff she's supposed to be doing. Like, I don't know, somebody her age, maybe.
Why was she never cancelled? Voila, it speaks to what I'm talking about. There's a double standard and so much leniency. It's like you like moving the post when it fits you better.
When it's convenient.
When it's convenient to you, that's when you say,
Boom.
oh no, but it's just a cougar. But when it's a man, it's, oh no, he's a predator.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. No, the double standard is glaring, bro. Like, it's almost obvious to see. Because, like, again, even if you looked at it in a social context, funny or scary enough, people would be like, it's not such a big deal. Many people would be like, it's not such a big deal. Even the voices of morality. However,
Might excuse it.
yeah,
And say, no, it's not such a big deal.
had it been a man, though, oh my goodness, bro.
Let a man
Heads-
just confess this online.
Heads are rolling.
Yeah. 17, 40. Bopa, bopa, bopa. Bopa, bopa, bopa. You going in.
Yeah, I mean,
Tell me I'm lying, bro.
you could be going in
You
for sure.
you getting cancelled.
Yeah, like,
if you had
it's done.
sponsorships after
Cut.
this.
Yeah, done. Cut. They're pulling the plug on
She
you.
was what? 17. Ooh. She was what? 15. Ooh.
They mute your mic while you're still there.
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't go after her. She came to me. I'm not a
Nobody
predator.
believe that, bro. Nobody believe that. And again, the thing of trying to create leniency for predators is wrong because, like, do you not think that by doing that, right, we kind of forget about the many different methods that people could use, even the subtle ones, to be predators? Again, not accusing her of being a predator, but, like, you know, kind of cringe what she done.
Wait,
there.
did you say not accusing her of being a predator?
Did we say she was? She said she's not a predator.
She claims to not be a predator.
Okay, let me run it back. She said she's not a predator.
She said she's not a predator.
Yeah. But according to what we discussed here, it's giving predator vibes, bro. Like,
No, she's a predator.
it's alien versus predator right now, bro.
It's
Like,
predatory,
bad.
bro.
Like, it's predatory.
Yes, it's predatory. There's no excuse about it. I do understand you're working with this.
Predatory.
You're working in this individuals because at the end, this is what she's basically said. Oh no, because of I've never really. You know what? Do you want to finish it?
Yeah. No, let's hear.
Then I'll conclude.
Over 15 years,
Yeah.
I have helped, trained, and developed young men and young girls. I've been doing this for the longest time. You understand? But because of my childhood traumas, what I've gone through, what I've been through, I've never actually had a romantic relationship. Those two were my first.
Crazy.
Before that, I tried with a guy.
Yeah.
It didn't work out.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
So literally, those first two were literally my first relationship experience.
At the age of 35.
Yes.
Wow.
That's bad.
Yes.
Oh,
That is the
But-
systematic trauma we have as a people in our country.
No, don't soften the blow. Do not soften it and do not bring everyone into the mix. This is trying to negate the topic at hand
Yeah.
by bringing up another thing.
It's watering it down.
Exactly.
It really is watering it down. You shifting the blame and or just, giving us a whole different picture altogether.
Yeah, in a debate sense, we would say she's strawmanning.
Yep. He's dodging, bro.
She's dodging big time. Oh no,
dodging.
my traumas. Oh no, in this country we're facing this systematic abuse.
Which is a fact. However, in the context of the conversation they were having, that's called avoiding, bro.
It is avoiding. It
avoidance.
actually falls flat, regardless whatever excuse you come up with. It's like a predator, bro. Listen to this. It's a guy gets caught. He's a predator, and he says, "Oh no, guys, you have to understand. I was abused as a child, and I've only started doing romantic stuff at the age of 35. Please forgive me. It's not my fault. It's just life. This is what happened to me."
Yeah.
You see how ridiculous that sounds?
Hey man, bro, it sounds wild. It really does sound wild. It does not mean that you invalidate somebody's trauma. Of course not. That's
I am
what
not
we're doing
invalidating
here.
people's trauma.
No, that's not what we're doing here, guys, by the way. We're not invalidating anyone's trauma, but weaponizing the trauma at a convenient time
To suit you.
is wrong.
It's crazy.
That's not okay.
This is weaponized trauma, yes.
Yeah, that's really not okay.
To
bro.
get you, to give you a pass card in a lot of nonsensical behavior.
Dodge accountability.
to dodge accountability. Now imagine if some of us, each and every time we did something wrong, and you're like, "Oh no, you did something wrong." No, it's my trauma.
Bro, we
I
can't,
break down into, it's my trauma.
dude, we can't play that card all the
What
time.
the
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's times where you must just, face the situation, face the music. If it's backlash, it's backlash. If you need to explain.
Bro,
Face it.
just
Without-
face it. Yes, it's a mistake. But accountability, bro.
Hey, bro.
Accountability
The A word.
is hard for certain people because they feel like, why am I cowering to these people? I did what I need to do. I need to live my life the way I want it to. It's like a thief. They're catching a thief and asking him, "Why did you steal shoes?" "Oh no, my parents never bought me shoes." What the heck? Are we your parents?
No, but
Deal with that, nigga. Everyone is working hard.
he worked hard to steal those shoes.
Now you're gonna get punished for it. You worked hard, you're gonna receive a hard beating. So it's just that. A lot of excuses. This is unexcusable, bro. It's
I mean, the fact
unexcusable.
that she's double the girl in question's age.
The
is
two girls.
double
Because remember, she said no, they were not dating. But now she's acknowledging it.
that you see that she's dated. too.
Contrary,
it's
what the heck?
Contradictory, bro. You're denying it in the beginning, and then later you're confirming it. However, you are absolving yourself of guilt at the same time. Nah, bro.
It's crazy, yeah?
That's crazy, bro. That's
Irregardless
mad
of how
crazy.
many people you've worked with. Regardless of how many people you've helped. So, yeah, that's it, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell us what you think. And, it's just inexcusable, bro. And, of course, I didn't see no campaigns railing against this. I didn't see no activist group running against this lady and
Double
putting up
standards.
flags.
Double
It's a flippin'
standards.
double standard. It's a double standard.
Which needs to be addressed because look, the last thing we want to do, right, is try and give people or society the idea that there's wiggle room around this. Because that's dangerous.
No, we
There
should have
is.
known there's wiggle room. There's wiggle room.
No, that idea needs to die, bro. But that's kind of like
But
what
this
she's
is
saying.
this is indicative that there's wiggle
there
room.
is actually wiggle room. Which,
There's so much room. In fact, I'm putting my feet even straight like this.
that's scary, bro.
Yo,
That's so scary. So no, that's got to be called out, and if necessary, action needs to follow.
Oh no, but she's just a girl. It's okay. There's nothing wrong.
Last time I checked, everyone is under the law, bro. Like the legal system applies to everybody, regardless of your gender. So
As always, see you on the next one. Ciao.